Double honor to the apostles and the elders, and salutations to you sincere brothers teaching in truth and in sincerity. Psalm 64. Yep, Psalm 64. Psalm 64? Yeah, 64. Hey, this topic is gonna go into how Esau has that secret counsel and how he plots on Jacob.
That's Psalm 64 and 1. Hear my voice, O power, in my prayers. Preserve my life from fear of the enemy.
And that just goes to show you how important praying is about, man. You know, you have to pray, because when you go into that term, it means to beg, man. And, you know, if we come into some troublesome time, i.e. Jacob's trouble. So at the end of the day, man, we have to cleave on to Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh 10 times more. Go ahead.
Hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked, from the insurrection of the workers of iniquity.
And the secret counsel of the wicked, who is that? That's the elite. He's beginning with the Rothschilds. Keep on.
Who witted their tongue like a sword, and bend their bows to shoot the arrows, even bitter words.
Mm-hmm.
That they may shoot in secret at perfect. Suddenly they shoot at him and fear not.
Okay, shoot. So what's the you got that up?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. And so this is going into the legislation, man. Everything Esau sets up, you know, it's predetermined to take down Jake, man. You know, so he always have agenda, and his main agenda is to take down Jake. Somebody get Psalms 83 right quick.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
This is Psalm 83 and 1.
Mm-hmm.
It said, "Keep not thy silence, O power.
Mm-hmm.
Hold not thy peace, and be not still, O power."
And the way Yahweh Hashem is doing that this time frame is by the prophets, man. Go ahead.
Verse 2. "For lo, thine enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head."
Right, because they have came in this, Yahweh Hashem has put Esau in that top position, man. Go ahead.
It said, verse 3, "They have taken crafty counsel against thy people, and consulted against thy heathen ones."
Well, the hidden ones actually are the Israelites, man. That's why we are considered as the blue bloods, man, because blood is actually blue, but once it hits air, it becomes red, man. So we are the real blue bloods. Go ahead.
Verse 4, "They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation."
And that's the reason that they try to shoot at us, man. You know, and if you want to add, if y'all want to add, go ahead. But that's the reason why they plot, you know what I'm saying, with their pharmaceutical companies, their legislation, their prisons, so on and so forth, man, because they're trying to eradicate the lineage of Israel.
And then also with that Bedford Declaration, 1948, when they put those good rats over there, those so-called Jews, those Khazar, you know, they tried to destroy. You know, they won't destroy us physically, but mentally they did destroy Israel to an extent, man, because we weren't born knowing we were Israel. You know, you had the Israelites walking around and didn't even know it, man. So you know, Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh took the name from it, but they thought that was them doing that. But you know, we didn't have that name, man. You know, Israel was completely cut off, man, because we didn't know. Man. It said that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance.
It goes back because Esau wants that birthright, man. You know, he wants this world, man, and that's the reason why he's plotting against the hidden ones, man. He's taking up this crafty counsel, man.
Because in the EU ain't no Jake in the EU. Nobody sitting ain't no Jake sitting at that table.
That's right.
You know, so we the only nation that's on the outside. You got so-called Chinese and Japanese, the Australian, Hamites, you know, African, you know, everybody got a seat at that table except for Israel, man, because everybody plotting up against Israel, man.
And speaking on those Hamites, that lets you know that, hey, we're not the same people. You know?
If we was, they wouldn't let them on there. Same way like Obama. The same thing Obama. They knew Obama was Israel. They wouldn't let his old stinking ass on there neither. But,
right, like the brother was saying, going back to it's the United Nations.
Yeah, UN. So a lot
of the EU just Edomites. But like the brother was saying, man, it's the United Nations, man. Even though they have countries like Jake countries in there, but they shit what they doing don't mean nothing, man. It like they had Venezuela might be a part of it, but they don't got no say so, man. You know, they don't got they just try to have them a part of it, just try to get something out of them, like get their resources or something. Like the brother was saying, as a whole, it's the Edomites and it's the top nations really who doing the counsel. You know what I'm saying? It's the top economists like China. You know what I'm saying? They be the ones who got the power to veto some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like China, Russia, U.S. You know, all them European countries. They the ones who had the power like to veto a bill or something.
Great
right, like the brother was saying. It's just the heathens who got their counsel, man.
And then, like you talking about Venezuela, let you know they ain't got no ranking there. They got a food crisis over there.
Right.
You don't see that happening in China and Japan, Germany, man, no food crisis. But then in Venezuela, man, they over there, they got cannibalism going on, man.
Is it on it?
Go verse 5. Verse 5, for they had consulted together with one consent.
So basically, they have allegiance with each other, man. In order to bring us down. Go ahead.
They are confederate against thee.
Right, and that's their main objective, to take down Jake, the nation of Israel as a whole, man. And it goes into, within the scriptures, each nation that is against us, man. Because if you're outside of Israel, you're against us, man. It's actually us against them, man.
This was just a strategy against Jake, man, because you got Esau at the top of the rulership, man. And then you got Ishmael, Moab, and Ham in the community. And they reaping the benefit all off of Jake, man. They getting rich off that black dollar, man. Your corner stores, your restaurants, the Chinese restaurants, African braids, all that money going to another nation, man. I had went to a little banquet a year ago, and the mayor was just shooting out some numbers, and he was like the Edomite. Well, he didn't say Edomite, but he called the white. He said the whites, they dollar stayed in their community. $1 stayed in the Edomite community 26 days, and then he was going down the list. But then when he got to Jake, he said that dollar stay in Jake community 1 hour. So everybody is reaping off of Jake, man. Everybody reaping themselves of Jake, because the play is against Jake, man.
Right. And that's part of the counsel they took, because after they left the chains off Jake actually had that black market going where they was keeping that dollar amongst each other with the Harlem Renaissance, the multiple black Wall Streets they had, but that was part of Esau counsel to get rid of that, man. He took Jake's business, he bombed the black Wall Street, then he plotted on how to bring their businesses down. Then he made it to where he wanted the Edomites ain't want to come into the hood, so he made it to where he got them other nations to where they started coming over here and opening up their business in the hood to get their dollar out, man. So that's all part of that counsel they took, which keep reading the nations. Right? You got it though. Read the nations who basically in their confederacy.
And you can also think yours truly, Martin Luther King, whose real name was Michael King, man. Basically, man, he spearheaded that thing, beginning with the elite. They put him in that position to destroy our so-called black communities at that time, man.
Because even with those games, they were started for protection.
That's right.
Till they plied up against it, man.
Mm-hmm. Like the brother always get into that COINTELPRO. So you put your what would you call it, your mold in there to try to discredit or start confusion, or actually try to corrupt that system, man.
Yeah, counterintelligence.
Yeah, counterintelligence, man.
this verse 6, and it said the tabernacles of Edom and the Ishmaelites.
Who is Edom, man? Edom is the so-called white man today. Who are the Ishmaelites? That's all these Arab motherfuckers, man.
Of Moab.
Moab, who's Moab? The Chinese.
And the Hagarians.
And Hagarinese, and that's those Ham nations, man.
I said Gabal and Ammon. Ammon,
yeah, fucking Japanese, man. Ichiban niggas.
Right, cause you got America, China, and Japan. Them the top 3 economies in the world, man. Right, so it's the Edomites, the Moabites, then the Ammonites, then you probably got Ishmael behind them, man.
You can look on your tag, man. Most likely gonna say made in China, man. Going back to Moab.
Clothes, all that.
And it said, and also with the cars. Toyota, they go back to Ammon.
Yeah.
The whole car.
Right.
Cars, all this shit, Acura, all this shit, like you said, all this shit go back to Ammon.
It said the Philistine with the inhabitants of Tyre.
Hamite nation.
And verse 8 it says, Ashur also is joined with them. They have hope in the children of Lot.
Did you get Amalek?
Yeah, Amalek, Ammon and Amalek.
Right, see, Ammon and Amalek, man. Notice how they differentiated the Edom with Amalek, man. Even though they the same nation, man. But even right now, the Amaleks consider themselves different from the regular Edomites, man. Because they like the first of the nation. They like the elites of the Edomites, man. But if you go back to the book of Genesis and the table of the nations, and let you know Amalek came from Esau, man. So he really an Edomite. But it differentiated them right there because that's how it always been, man.
And then go with Amalek, they the ones controlling the rap industry, man, and the entertainment, man. Going back to Leon Cohen, he Amalek, man. So they go right into their counsel, man. He been there, you paid, if you've been listening or watching just MTV or whatever, man, he always been in the background. When they did the documentary, broke it down, brother did the video, broke it down. He was always there, man. From Run DMC all the way to Young Thug, man. He been right there in the background, planting their seed and their agenda, man. Shooting in secret, man.
Right.
They like the topic, man.
And just to build on what you're saying, I was watching another video on Vigilante Citizen, and he said even before rap, the so-called Jews, those fake Jews, always had their hand within our music. Even in the jazz days, man, you had a Jewish motherfucker pulling the strings, man. So it goes back further than that, man. And we got that.
Because they deceived the whole world, saying they the real Jews, and everybody, they the Jews, so everybody feels sorry for them. So they start give them, we give them like about $60 billion a year or $6 million. We give them a lot of money every year.
Yeah, America doing like I know they're giving $4 billion in military aid.
Yeah, I want to say about 80 billion, man.
We give them money every year to the motherfuckers, and like I said, they control the media, rap music, television, Hollywood. They got control of everything, the news, and that's why they bumped that. They ain't gonna give you the real news because they control everything.
That's right.
We're gonna do Revelation 3 and 9.
Revelation 3 and 9. It's gonna bring on the point.
I did Revelation 3 and 9. Behold, I'll make them of the synagogue of Satan.
And that's going into Amalek, man. Amalek is the synagogue of Satan, man. That's that chief house, man, which is Amalek. Just like within Israel, you have the 12 tribes, but the chief house within the nation of Israel will be the Jews, man. Go ahead.
We're saying they are Jews, but are not.
And that's the point. Basically, they're not Jews because, during the ancient world, that scripture was actually applied to our people. But now it's manifested as a twofold scripture that's actually talking about basically Amalek, man. Because our people, that's all praise Yahweh Shem Al Shai, excluding us that's in the know. The entire nation don't know that they're Jews, man. These people are the main one promoting and saying that they're a Jew. Not that they're Jews, but they're Jewish, man. And then if you break down in ISH, it means to pertain to something, man. The suffix of that term.
Hey, I got one. Oh, you want to keep going?
Yeah, no, that was the point.
This is number 24 and 20. And when he looked at Amalek, he took up his parable and said, Amalek was the first of the nations,
Mm-hmm.
but later in shall be that perish forever.
Right, because hey, you're going into hardcore slavery, man. You know, for 1,000 years, and then you and your other counterparts, your Edomite counterparts, are gonna be burned off the face of this earth, man. And then when you come back through the process of reincarnation, you're gonna come as those other nations, man, like Moab, Ammon, Ishmael, Elam, so on and so forth.
Come on, man. So that's why Amalek run everything, man. Say he the first of the nations, man. So that's why the so-called Jews in control of everything. That's the prophecy that fit them, man. That's how you know who they are.
That's right.
But that's what it means when they say they the first of the nations. That's it on that? Y'all, you want to get the definition for...
was you through with that?
Yeah.
Yeah, go back to Psalm 64. Just read verse 4. Yeah, read verse 4 again.
I got you. Psalm 64 and 4. That they may shoot in secret at the perfect. Suddenly do they shoot at him and fear not.
Right, so it said they should shoot. We got that word shoot in the Hebrew, which is Yara, which the main definition is to direct, to teach, or instruct. So it said they should.
How they directing and teaching our people, man? Well, one way is rap music. You know, you create this persona as black culture, and you teach our so-called people, from your perception, how to be men. And what does those characteristics consist of? Sleeping with other men and women, not taking care of your children, not honoring your father, you know, so on and so forth, selling drugs to your community, pushing this American dream, man. Go ahead.
They make a point because, you know, our people learn through song, man. You know, the book of Psalms, that was David, he was singing song, man. You know, singing praises to the Most High, man. You know, singing praise to him, man. You know, and that's how people learn through song, man. So they steady push that vibration out over the radio. That's why when you listen, if you notice, then you listen to the radio. If you listen to the radio the whole day, man, you might hear the same song about 5, 6, 7 times, man. You know, they steady pushing that vibration on. They put them demons on those songs. You know, 'cause they put the crack in the neighborhood, and then they made Jake start rapping about crack. You know, so they setting up those snares for our people. You know, and then they push this homosexual agenda. What they do, they put Jake in the dress, you know, and put that in front of Jake, and that's all Jake see is those dresses. You know, eventually, man, those demons will jump on you, man. You know, and that's part of the crafty counsel, man. Shooting in secret, man. You know, you getting taught, and you don't even know you getting taught, man, to accept this stuff, man.
Right. So now I got the definition for secret. It says it should shoot in secret. The Hebrew word is mishatar, which it means let me just get the definition: secret place, hiding place, for protection, which this the main definition, for perpetration of crime. So it say when they should shoot at them in secret, so to direct, to teach or instruct them for perpetration of a crime, man. So going back to what the brother's saying, man, this is them shooting in secret, man. You know, and they say to shoot at the perfect. We're gonna get to where I'm gonna go to I'm gonna get Genesis 25 to prove who the perfect is, man. You know, we're gonna prove all things. This Genesis chapter 25, verse 27. And the boys grew, and Esau was a cunning hunter.
And he was extremely crafty, man. He was very exclusive, and you know, he had a lot of maneuvers in what he did.
A man of the field, and Jacob was a plain man dwelling in tents. So we're gonna get that word plain for Jacob. right, because when you go into these words, man, you basically can break down who it is. Cause I said he should shoot at